Oh hey, the one and only Dusty Bottoms, founder of Kingdom Trucking Academy. In this week's episode, we're going to be discussing how to make right turns. So let's get started. Today, we're going to be discussing something that I see regularly. I'm an avid runner. I run almost every day. I run about 10 miles. I experience this affliction amongst our drivers on a regular basis, and it drives me bananas. These dust holes nearly kill me every time, and that's people not looking when making a right turn. I know most of you watching this have probably done this. I know I have. I'm not impervious to making mistakes. Even I can be a dust hole. I see this play out almost every time I'm approaching an intersection as a pedestrian. I see the car approaching. I see the person looking to the left and not paying attention to me or what's coming up on the right. So why do they do this? Because they're trying to get a jump start on making their right turn. They don't want to be stuck behind traffic for whatever reason. In this day and age, everybody seems to be in a hurry for one reason or another. And I'll get to that here in a minute. So this person approaching the intersection, they look to the left, they keep on rolling, they've got their head stuck to the left, just looking. As they roll past that sidewalk, just trying to get as many inches as they can before they make that turn.
That's what she said.
Do you know what they don't do? Oh, I'll tell you.
Well, somebody told me.
What they don't do is they don't look to the right. They don't ever look to the right. They completely ignore pedestrians coming from the right. But guess what? You don't have the right of way. You're not in the right. You need to yield to them. Or at the very least, make sure that none of them are approaching so you don't hit them. Because what if they were already in the lane? And this happens to me all the time. I'm a quarter in the lane. I've stepped out and I have to stop abruptly to avoid this person getting hit because I see them looking to the left and they haven't even noticed me. This is so dangerous and it has such dire consequences. Driving is not a right. Driving is a privilege. This is a privilege that we take for granted far too often. I feel that we need to have stricter laws as it relates to driving. Oh hey, the one and only Dusty Bottoms, founder of Kingdom Trucking Academy and the creator of the Kingdom Driver Training Program. The Kingdom Driver Training Program is the curriculum we use at Kingdom Trucking Academy. We have maintained a 100% passing rate using the Kingdom Driver Training Program. The Kingdom Driver Training Program is a complete set of 9 comprehensive videos. You can purchase all 9 videos at kingdomtruckingacademy.com. Each video is designed for the requirements needed to pass your CDL exam. So follow me as I guide you through each stage of your CDL exam. You can purchase each video at kingdomtruckingacademy.com for $49.99 or the complete set for $299.99. That's a great price. These videos are some of the most comprehensive videos today on the market. Our curriculum is trademarked for a reason because Kingdom Trucking Academy is the standard. Everyone else is just second place. So go to kingdomtruckingacademy.com to get your videos today. Roll on, truckers, roll on. It is of my expert opinion that we need to start passing laws that either suspend or restrict a person's ability to drive if they are involved in an accident. And depending on the severity of the accident, much like drinking and driving while intoxicated, we need to start having punishments for bad drivers. I think this will cut down on our national motor vehicle accident rates. If you are a pedestrian and this happens to you like it does me, now I'm not advocating or directing you to do anything, but let that driver know they're being a dust hole. It's really not that hard to slow down when you're coming to an intersection. Any intersection that you're coming to, you have to come to a complete stop. I tell my students all the time that they must stop behind the white line. If there is no white line, such as you're in a neighborhood or you're coming out of a neighborhood onto city traffic, there most likely is not a marked crosswalk or a white line. However, there is a stop sign. I tell my students to always stop 5 to 10 feet behind the stop sign. And to establish a stop, come to a stop and count 5 Mississippi.
1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi.
What this does is it signifies that you've established your stop. Before proceeding, look both ways, then proceed safely. This is a very safe habit to develop. It's also not that hard. There's only 2 reasons that you don't look both ways when approaching an intersection. The first reason is that you're in a hurry, and that hurry is usually related to time, which means you're running late. The second reason is you're just one of those people that's always in a rush. It doesn't matter, you're just in a rush. If it's the first reason, and it's because you're running late, well, you need to become more responsible, manage your time better. It's not the rest of the world's fault that you're running late. And the second reason, if you're one of those people that's always in a rush, well, that's a sign of impatience. And impatience is a sign of low intelligence. This is a bad character flaw. You need to work on fixing this. There's no reason to be in a rush. You're not that important. Whatever you're going to is not that important if you're not running late. So to sum it up, you're either irresponsible or you're an idiot. Just do better and ask yourself, WWDD, what would Dusty do? Well, I'm not late. I plan ahead. I take the extra steps needed to be responsible. And 2, I continue to grow as a person. I make sure I read, I write, I listen, I hear. I have learned that slow and steady is much faster than rushed and chaotic. Rushed and chaotic is no way to lead your life because it leads to, well, chaos. So the next time you're in a hurry, you're rushed, you're feeling impatient, or you're just plain procrastinating, ask yourself, WWDD, what would Dusty do? In transportation news, Congress is in a hurry to pass some bills before a possible federal shutdown on December 20th. One of those bills is a transportation bill that was backed earlier this year by a Senate Appropriations Committee. The bill would provide $964.5 million for the FMCSA. A House committee also passed a similar bill this year that would give $909 million to the FMCSA. The bill would allocate $200 million to parking expansion projects for truck drivers. That's all we have for you this week. If you like our video, please give us a like and subscribe. I'm Dusty Bottoms. Roll on, truckers, roll on.